Hello, Taurus. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we are doing your April monthly reading. So let's get started with your oracles. Messages for Taurus for the month of April. You have strength, courage, patience, and good health. And on the bottom is crisis and chaos. Having strength and courage, patience through chaos. Crisis. All right, let's get the Intuit oracles. We're going to get through these messages for Taurus for the month of April. You have a yes or no card. Number 9, it says unlikely. At this time, the situation or outcome is unlikely to occur. You have number 2, Aries, eclipse, union of opposites, conceal, event, mask, upstage, merge, transform, camouflage, hide, overshadow, loss of power, temporary block, support, sudden darkness, and reveal. And you have number 5, Virgo, headache, poor health, dis-ease, illness, unpleasant, crisis, emergency, body signal, needing self-care, problem, root cause, annoying, disagreeable, something's off, pain, and underlying conditions. So we have crisis here twice. We also have something, this says good health, but this is indicating possibly issues with health. The bottom is 5, Scorpio, thunderstorm, power, destruction, trouble, electric display, a warning, out of control, energy shift, conflict, triumph over evil, fierce, booming, conflict, opportunity to overcome. This looks like it's indicating it's either indicating like trouble on the horizon, or it's saying in regards to crisis, be mindful of your health. This feels more to me like it could be a health crisis, but this feels more to me like um, don't let this crisis affect your health. Like it's stress, anxiety, that's what it feels like to me. Your mental health. I don't know exactly what's going on here. Let's get the what's the tea. We're going to get through these for more context. Messages for Taurus. Idol, loved, respected, admired, idolized fan. Last chances, they lost their chance or you did. And girl fight, arguments, physical fight at war and competing. Yeah, whatever this is, it feels like it has to do with possibly like some kind of conflict. Um, it feels like it has something to do with another person. But it does feel like whatever this is causing stress or anxiety. On the bottom is dusted off. Yeah, the indication here is don't let this get to the point of affecting your health. Um, it definitely feels to me like something from the outside affecting whoever's dealing with this. Like, this isn't something that someone created themselves. This is something that has been brought to whoever's dealing with this' attention. Let's just go ahead and get into the tarot. So we're going to start with the overall energy. Tell me about the overall energy for Taurus. Cards falling everywhere. I need to take the Five of Cups upright or coin in reverse. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups, the Four coin in reverse, and the Lovers in reverse. Someone is releasing something. Either using logic over emotion or making a choice to release something that has caused regret or disappointment, or someone has regret or disappointment about something being released here, or someone. I have a coin in reverse. This could also be some kind of financial situation. I have a cups, four coin in reverse, lovers in reverse, lovers Gemini, if I didn't say that. Hanged man. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Tower in reverse. Feeling stuck. Four coin in reverse. This looks like a situation. It feels like someone is being put in some kind of position to where they're going to have to upset someone else. But it's like, it's because whatever this is not going in the one who's making this decision, it's not going in their favor. This looks like some kind of rejection that it looks like a rejection where someone here could be a people pleaser, is like not really wanting to have to tell the other. They're feeling stuck because of something they're having to do that's going to cause some kind of regret or disappointment. But it's saying that something here isn't working out. There's some sort of decision being made here where someone is feeling stuck about disappointing someone else. But the reason this decision is being made is because it's not going in the one who's dealing with this' favor. So what this feels like to me is something is being asked of the one that's dealing with this, and the one who's dealing with this is feeling stuck because they're going to have to reject whatever this is because it doesn't go in their favor. The Hanged Man, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Tower in reverse. It looks like this looks to me like someone doesn't want to hurt someone else's feelings. Or Ten of Swords, Knot of Swords, and Knot of Pentacles in reverse. This is declining an offer. Offering truth. This doesn't work out for me. So this feels like a situation where someone knows that they don't want to put themselves in a bind, or whatever this is going to cause them some kind of problems. And it's saying, I don't want to do this because it's not going to work out well for me. But I also am feeling stuck because I know the other person is going to have regret or disappointment. They're going to be disappointed in my rejection. And there's someone's feeling some type of way about that. The offer is not going to be it. So someone is worried about, it seems to me like, being guilted here, or someone here is feeling like something is on their shoulders that's really not theirs to carry, is what I feel like this is. And that's why someone is feeling bad about having to reject something here, not take an offer. it seems like whatever's going on here is not stable. And that's why this is being rejected. Tell me about the overall energy for Taurus. Message of concern. Yeah, see, this is talking about rejecting someone, putting an end to whatever this is. Yeah, taking a risk. That's what I'm that's exactly what I'm saying here. Someone is offering truth that this isn't going to work out for me because it's risky. And that's what I feel like. I feel like whatever's being offered here, the one who's dealing with it is saying this is only going to cause me problems. Unexpected income. So this could be something that may end up costing the other more money. Um, or this is saying something is coming in unexpectedly. This could be talking about the offer being declined, so that may have not have happened yet. This could also be a heads up. Like if someone is trying to get you to do something and you don't see any benefit for you, or if you see that this is going to cause you problems down the road, it may be best to reject this offer, even though you don't want to disappoint someone. You also don't want to get yourself in a bind just to help someone else. That's not, and that's what it's talking about in regards to your health. You don't want to cause yourself unnecessary stress or anxiety just to appease someone else. You'll end up regretting that later. All right, so tell me about the first half of April for Taurus. Seven of coin, Knight of coin in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Queen of coin in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Justice, there needs to be balance. Something about this definitely feels unbalanced. It looks like whoever is doing the thing here is trying to get something at the other's expense, or at the cost of something that the one is dealing with this with. Seven of coin, Knight of coin in reverse, Queen of coin in reverse. This is indicating like I need something for the one who's doing the thing. I need something from you, even though it's going to negatively affect you. Empress in reverse. It's wife, mother energy. It's also, ooh, this is looking back. This is indicating like this hasn't worked. Like if this has happened before, it hasn't worked out in the past. This feels like a warning. Seven of Wands in reverse, needing to release the offer. Not, it's saying don't take the offer. The Fool. It's a risk. Taking a risk. Oh my goodness. The Empress in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. The Fool. Yeah. It seems like this is connected to money somehow. This feels to me like someone doesn't realize, the one dealing this doesn't realize that they're walking into a trap. Whether that's intentional or not, to me, this just feels like this may be, whatever this is, it may be helping someone else out, but it's only creating burdens for the one who's trying to help. And it's saying, don't do that to yourself. Don't cause yourself unnecessary stress. The Sun, clarity. There'll be clarity, needing to not take the offer, needing to release this. And what I feel like the issue here is someone doesn't feel good about telling someone no. This could be some kind of, like I said, people-pleasing behavior. But it's saying someone needs the strength to say no. Because what is going on here is risky. And I feel like the one who's doing the thing is willing to allow the other to take the risk or take on that burden just to save themselves. So this is talking about needing to advocate for yourself, needing to place boundaries. Because what this seems like is for the one who's doing the thing, they know that they can, it's almost like they know they can make this happen, and they're willing to do it at the cost of putting a burden on someone else's shoulders. So, and that's why it's saying that this situation needs to be balanced, because if that happens, the situation becomes unbalanced. Because what I feel like is happening here is what this person is trying to get the other to do, they wouldn't do for them. So tell me about the first half of April for Taurus. This is connected to something in the finance or physical realm. This Ace of Pentacles, it has something to do, it feels to me like money, but it could have something to do with like the home, family, um, something like that. Even assets, a car, imprisonment. That's once again like feeling stuck. This is indicating to me like someone is going to get themselves, the one dealing with this is going to get themselves stuck. It's saying it's going to be a lot harder to get yourself out of this than just to reject the offer or just to say no. Bridging the gap. This is like putting puzzle pieces together. It's saying there'll be clarity here in regards to not taking the offer or releasing the situation. Or there already has been clarity. If there already has been clarity, it's saying don't do this to yourself. Child, new beginning, child or pregnancy. We do have wife, mother energy here. This could be something between a parent and a child. This person could be presenting something as a good thing when it's really not. I feel like someone may be getting trapped due to, and they're getting trapped because of their like people pleasing nature. Or, you know, you may not be a people pleaser to everyone, but there may be a particular person that you just can't say no to. And that would be this person. Tell me about the second half of April for Taurus. Six of coin in reverse. There's that imbalance. Move this down a little bit. Star, Aquarius energy. And the three of coin in reverse. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This is saying there's an imbalance here. And I feel like this person, the one who needs something here, is making false promises. Or like if they're wanting to like borrow money, it could be saying they're going to pay it back and they won't. This is indicating that if someone goes along with this, there's going to be an imbalance. And if the other person gets wish fulfillment, there's not going to be a working together here. Or it's saying don't work together with this person because there's an imbalance or an unequal give and take. There could be three people involved here. I don't necessarily feel like that's what that three of coin in reverse is about. Six of coin in reverse, star, three of coin in reverse. Five of wands in reverse. Justice in reverse. Page of cups. It's once again indicating like child energy. Like a parent, this being between a parent and a child. It's saying if this goes through, like someone doing something just to avoid conflict, and that's people pleasing. That's, I don't want to upset the other person, so I'm going to do what they want, even if it causes me an imbalance. Even if it's unequal to me, I don't want to cause rock the boat. That's what this is indicating. And it's saying by this person getting what they hoped or wished for, will be creating an imbalance. And it's also saying that this person may be giving a message of love. It's saying they're using manipulation and painting it like a pretty picture. The message is really just saying don't do something, don't agree to something that is unfair to you. Because this seems like a situation where someone is knowingly getting into something that they know is unfair to them. And they're doing this to help someone else, even though it's going to be a burden on them, to avoid some sort of conflict, to avoid rocking the boat. It's saying don't do that to yourself. Five of Wands in reverse, Justice in Justice in reverse, Page of Cups. It doesn't have to be between a parent and a child, but it's kind of indicating that. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Moon. Yeah. King of Swords in reverse. What did I say? Manipulation. Using their words, painting a pretty picture with their words in order to manipulate. This is a feeling of for the one who's doing the thing, what can I get from you? The one who's doing the thing is saying, I'm trying to get something from you. And I may be telling you all these good things that makes this sound like a good deal, but really I'm manipulating because I have no intention of reciprocating anything in return. And this Nine of Pentacles, this is saying, in regards to doing something in order to avoid conflict, where there's a lack of equal give and take, this is not this isn't good. It looks like it's indicating codependency from the one who's doing the thing here. And that's exactly what this is. I need something from you. I need to depend on you, but don't expect anything in return. Second half of April for Taurus. Ring is commitment. See, commitment can be like a love relationship, but this is talking about any kind of commitment. Family commitments. I feel like that's what this is. This is between family, I feel, and someone is afraid to rock the boat by saying no to someone else or rejecting an offer. Thief, yeah. So thief, this can be literally stealing something. This could be stealing someone's trust, someone's time, effort, energy, resources. And that's exactly what someone's trying to do here. They're trying to take what they can get without having to give anything in return. Yeah. This is, I don't care. I really don't care what the outcome is as long as I get what I need. And that leads to destruction. It's saying, I don't care if this causes destruction for you or if, the blowback falls on you, as long as I get what I want here. And they may not, I'm sure they're definitely not saying these things, but if you're resonating with this, you'll know exactly who this person is, because this isn't something that this is a way of being. This is someone who would act like this in most circumstances. So let's see the outcome. Tell me about the outcome for Taurus. Seven of Cups, the Chariot, Magician in reverse. Yeah. It's really saying don't be deceived by this person. But I don't feel like this is the first time something like this has happened. I feel like the one who's dealing with this can see that what's happening clearly. And I feel like they know the risks they're taking. But it's about no longer carrying the burden in order to make someone else comfortable. Saying there's confusion and illusion here, or someone's trying to create confusion or illusion, and it's saying move on, move forward, move out. Don't take action and move on from this. It's not your responsibility to make other people happy. Seven of Cups, Chariot, Magician in reverse. Chariot's Cancer, Magician in reverse is Virgo, Gemini energy. Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, High Priestess in reverse. Oh, this is talking about the other person. They're worried about themselves. They're worried about the other moving on. They're hoping that their manipulation, that someone won't use their intuition in regards to their manipulation. This is so clearly showing that someone here, the one who's doing the thing here, is clearly trying to manipulate the other into giving them something, even though they know this is someone that trusts them or should be able to trust them. This is, oh. So what I feel like is the one who's dealing with this is not the one in crisis. The one who's in crisis is the one who's doing this because they're needing something here at all costs. And they're willing to do something at all costs at the detriment of someone else to get whatever they need here. So this could be someone who's like losing a home, or there's some kind of dire need here. And it's like I'm willing, the feeling for the one who's doing the thing is I'll do whatever it takes. It's at the risk of losing a relationship. They're willing to put the other person, put a burden on the other person in order to get themselves out of this. Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, there's a risk of losing something here, or they are losing something here. Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. I feel like this is, I'm telling you, this is family. And once again, this seems to have something to do with the home, or a home, family. This feels like it hasn't played out yet, and it feels to me like this person's very nervous that what they're trying to do isn't going to work. And I feel like in regards to the one who's dealing with this, the option is still there to help them or not. And I'm telling you, I mean, you have free will. It's your choice. But this feels to me like someone who is willing to hand their burden over to someone else when they wouldn't do that for the other. This isn't a balanced situation. And it's really indicating to not do this to yourself. Tell me about the outcome for Taurus. Clarity. It is saying that their ships are not coming in. This person is either losing something or the outcome is showing there's some sort of clarity happening, something being revealed here to the one who's dealing with this to not take this action, to not accept whatever this offer is. And either this is saying that this offer isn't going to happen or this person is at risk of losing something. Owls, that's wisdom. They're waiting on some sort of information here. There's worry here. There's either worry, this person is either worried about the other walking away or moving on from this, or there's something here they're worried about in regards to moving. Gift, giving or receiving. See, it's saying that for the one doing the thing, they're tricking or manipulating the other, hoping that they don't use their intuition. So this is saying, I hope they don't catch on to what I'm doing so I can get what I want from them. There's some sort of promise here of something in return, and that's not happening. And the one who's doing the thing knows it's not. It's saying don't fall for this. Tell me about the advice for Taurus for the month of April. Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Hierophant. Hermit, Solitude. You get some more. Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Hierophant. Three of Coin. Four of Swords in reverse. Three Swords in reverse. Talking a lot about healing. Three of Coin. Four Swords in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. There's the Hierophant again. Past. This Ace of Wands about starting something new, but this is talking about the past. Or that's children once again. And the Devil in reverse. This is talking about focusing on something else, even though it hasn't talked about something else here. The advice is indicating focusing on some sort of new beginning. This could be a situation where it's in regards to if you're in a commitment with someone, like you're dealing with this with someone else, like you're a couple with someone and you're dealing with this person or this situation, because it looks to me like it's trying to say there's something else new and exciting that you need to focus on with someone that you want to work together with, someone you're in a relationship with. I don't feel like this person is, you're in a relationship with this person. This is either like family, friend, something like that. But this is saying you, what it's saying is you don't need to be doing this. Focus on It's almost like it's saying focus on what truly matters. Because this looks like a happy, healthy relationship, whatever this is, and it's indicating to get away from this. Like this is causing toxicity or negativity, and you need to focus on things that are more positive. Or, yeah, what this looks like is this is something or someone who's trying to interrupt or cause blockages for something else that's happening. What this is don't focus on what's going on in someone else's life. It's saying to focus on your life. This is clearly a situation of someone, and it's an outside person. This person may be close to you, but they're not. It's this is not a love interest. This what is going on here. Um, they want whoever's dealing with this. They want their problems to become your problems. Tell me about the advice for Taurus. Seductive man. That's someone who's cheating, but that's also what someone desires. You could be a masculine or dealing with a masculine. So this could be a masculine. It could be feminine, but you could also be in a relationship because this is talking about working together with someone else in regards to a commitment. This is talking about being on the same page, being in a love relationship. This feels to me, this advice here feels like focus on your marriage or your relationship, or there's something new happening within your relationship. It's saying you need to focus on that and get away from the devil energy. Yeah, see, this the ship is the same as the chariot. Move on, move forward. And see, that's what this person is afraid of. And it's saying in the advice you're better off to do that. The tree, family, or health. So once again, third time in this reading that it's talked about someone's health. It's saying don't, and I feel like in regards to health, it's talking about stress, anxiety, worry, all these lower vibrational energies. It's saying don't allow this situation to affect you in that way. It's saying you have the choice. You don't have to do something just because someone's trying to pressure you into it or guilt you into it or make you feel like you have to. And that's what happens, especially in families. People will make you feel like you have to do something because you're blood. And that's not true. You're not obligated. Everyone has their own life to live. You're not obligated to take care of someone else or take on their problems. So, let's get the closing messages for Taurus. You need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. On the bottom, it says, focus your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought patterns so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. And let's get the postcards from Spirit. Messages for Taurus for the month of April. It says, dearest you, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles, seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows, and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. Okay, I feel like this is talking about whatever this is. This Ace of Wands here is indicating something new and exciting. And I feel like it's talking about you are generous, but it is saying you have to receive, not just give. In this situation up here, someone is wanting the other to give, but not receive. They're trying to make it sound like they're going to receive something, but they're not. So this is saying take care of you first. You have a generous nature, but no, you not only do you need to give, but you also need to receive. And I feel like that's what this is talking. It's saying focus on what you have going on in your life, and you can help people, but whenever you begin helping people to your detriment, that's not good. All right, Taurus, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.